stream if you saw that. All right, we are live, I believe. Just give it a second. Right here. Perfect.
What is the channel?
The channel is the official YouTube channel. Hold on, I'll give you the link because I have to post it anyway. Just give it a second. Okay, I just sent the at everyone. Hold on, let me do it with the minor people. The minor people. There you are. God, my connection's so ass right now. It's like jumping back and forth, so give it a bit and a message should send. Did you get the link?
Yeah, I just got it.
Alright, cool. Oh my god.
It's so weird seeing my own like gamer tag. Like I don't know. I guess people don't type it that much, and I just hear it. So like
Yeah.
seeing it is weird.
Honestly, when I first saw your gamer tag, it was like Waba with you, I was just like, I didn't even read it fully. I was just like, I didn't even think it was Wobbuffet. I was just like Wobbuffet. Like I just muttered out whatever, hoping nobody noticed.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how like most people, even if they know what Pokemon is like or about the Pokemon, they don't understand that that's like
Yeah, that's
they
what it
don't understand
is.
that's what the reference is because it's just a bunch of random letters, and I barely fit it in there too. Like my uh, it was gonna be Wobba Fed up with you, not like like with you, but
Yeah.
it didn't fit, so I was barely able to fit it on under PlayStation cap.
Yeah, it's a good name, but it's a lot to
So
take
yeah,
in.
yeah. And I've been making like multiple accounts and like if you ever see my actual like yeah, you've seen my actual Discord name. It's let me take
The
a
let me take a
Pikachu.
Pikachu, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's I'm most proud of that one.
All right. Usually I'll ask you a bunch of questions, but we just wait for people to show up. Oh, hello, Jordan, Stara, Haven, Mrs. Crit, Travis, draw a pretty butterfly. Okay. Cal Senpai, draw a big titty anime girl. Wappa Fed Up With You is the best name. So, if you see the stream, could you just keep up with the sort of talk
Yeah,
in it?
I'm trying to find it.
I will draw a pretty
One.
butterfly for you, whoever requested that. Travis. Travis, what's your uh PSN? Who are you in the league? I have no idea who you are. I also have no idea how to draw butterflies.
Your last time?
What'd you say?
Didn't you draw like a bear or something last time?
I drew a lot of things last time. I honestly have no recollection. Recollection. Don't even know how to say that word.
I wish the link wouldn't. I'm trying to open the link and it's opening through Safari, and I'm trying to like get it to open through the app of YouTube.
That is so unfortunate.
I know it won't let me see the comments. It's I'm
Why do
just gonna
you still have Safari on your computer is like the main question.
um see Yikes.
I can't find any justification for you at the moment.
Well, there's some somewhere. Maybe someone in the comments can argue for
Yeah,
me.
in like 1995, yeah.
Wow. And, yikes.
You should draw some emotes for the minor league server. Yeah, of course I'll. Oh, Swag Master Flash. All right, how are you? Um, hello Tan Dab 360 Dab. Yes, looks like something from Adventure Time. That is a compliment. And I do want to do emotes for the minor league server. I just have no idea what they want. Like, I don't know what they want. Unless I just recycle the same emotes that we have, and it's just like that's just lazy, and some of the jokes won't even hold over there. What do you think would be good emotes over there since you're actively in that Discord?
Oh no. Please. Oh, here. Once.
Can I get a big mood emote crit by the way? It's your boy Skinny Penis. Yo, YouTube is just like blocking all your messages.
Yikes.
Oh my god, guys. Careful what you say. What if we hit it big and we get demonetized right away? Thanks to you guys. They want dab emotes.
Dab
Tan,
emote? That'd be amazing.
Tanhook's gonna join the minor league just for a dab emote.
Alright, I have the comments pulled up, finally.
Ooh, it just took you 2 centuries.
Yeah, not that long. Just a few centuries.
I'm not.
Odd flex, but okay.
I got quite a stream of people here, so that's good.
Yeah.
This is how I imagine most of the people who's asking for the dab. It's pretty vivid.
Would it be biased to draw a dabbing Doomfist? Would that be biased
I
towards one of the pro
No,
teams?
I actually did that before when I first joined the league, because I was going to join that team in particular, and I drew a dabbing Doomfist. I'm not sure where it is at the moment, but I will find that image. And I know they've seen it before. They like it, I think. But yeah,
Oh, that'd be amazing. If it'd be a lot of work for you, but like if you like drew symbols for some of the teams, it'd be pretty
oh
dope.
yeah, gotcha. So that's what I kind of do for the major league as well. I'm kind of just like I didn't necessarily draw them, but I just like edited together team symbols. Like you'll see it if you check the Aspire. I did it for Aspire, obviously, because they're my team's minor team affiliate. But if we
Yeah.
wanted to get together and all the captains really requested such a thing, like I can see what I can do. Some of them I just like I'm not sure how I can even do anything like spontaneous surprise. Like, what am I gonna do? Like a birthday party hat with like sparkles around it? Just like, woo,
Please
crazy!
do. Please do.
I
Draw
love it.
like one Overwatch hero in a birthday hat.
Yeah, it'll be like Winston, and he'll just be like,
Just with a straight face, like he's bored, and just a birthday hat and the little like the streamer thing that you put in your mouth, just kind of hanging out.
"What does Winston look like?" I don't know what Winston looks like. I shouldn't have done Winston. Well, that's as good as we're gonna get.
Draw Miss Crit, please.
Oh, who said that?
Dara. She said, "Draw mom, please," and then in parentheses, Miss Crit.
Okay, here's Miss Crit.
Casa rigged MVP. Hashtag rigged or rigged in chat.
Hashtag rigged. Kaza's pulling the system.
Yeah. What's up, Blueberry?
Hey, what's up, Blue? Blue's on my team.
Oh, there's Batwings. Batwings called you, and then said I'm on my other account.
Oh, cool.
There's more people than I thought would be like listening slash watching this.
Well, how many is it? 13?
Uh, 13. Yeah. They want to know why she's so buff.
Why is she so? Because this is when she gets mad at people when they don't listen. It's her Super Saiyan form.
Hi, Bats. Puritanic says it's a trap.
Well, how are you enjoying the minor league so far?
The minor leagues have been fun, except for the temporary scare that I was gonna move up to the major leagues, and I was kind of scared about that because there was the whole like miscommunication with like like what would get you bumped up, and I was like, oh no, like there was a list of people that potentially would be bumped up, and I was on that list, and I saw it, and I'm like, that's terrifying because
Wow.
like literally a few days before that, I had played with the Forgotten, and they were like coaching us, and there were so many negative things they said about me, and I was
Oh.
just terrified. The basically they were like, your like tracking is really good, but your positioning is ass. And then they're like, you're like, and I was like, okay, like I can use this. I can use this to like grow. And then they were like, okay, you're moving up to the pros, and I was terrified. Like after like getting verbally Miss Crit says we're not negative bench. No, it's positive enforcement. It's positive reinforcement.
Yeah. So it was just like it was harsh criticism, but it was kind of like not super toxic, right? I
No,
assume.
no, it was. I took it to heart. Like it was good.
All right, that's good. That's what we're
Oh,
really aiming for.
yeah. Kevin said I said that, not the forgotten. Yeah, that was you. There was. I met a lot of good people through that game though. I met Kevin. I met Miss Crit. I met Grossi, who I play with a lot now. I'm trying to get like he's one of the people I continuously go for like coaching, and like he gives really good advice.
That's pretty cool. I started out with Grossi as well when I first joined the league. I keep talking about when I first joined. I sound like such an old person, but he literally was the only person like of all the captains to really reach out to me. So
Yeah,
that's I'm not
he's
even surprised. He's a good guy.
he's an amazing guy. Like whenever I play with him, people are just like talking. They like one of the other of us. They're just talking about one of our voices. They're like, "Oh my god, both of you guys have like ASMR voices."
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's. Oh, speaking of voices and Miss Crit, when she first heard my voice, the first thing I had said is I was basically making a joke about one of my teammates, and she was like, "Oh my god, whose is that?" Um. Oh, Miss Crit says draw the under effing stood emote.
Under fucking stood. I don't even know how I would draw that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Just Miss Crit, like with her head, like her hand in her face. Just no.
Like a face bomb. The
Oh
only
yeah.
way
So
we could do like under fucking stood is if I just wrote it out and colored that.
yeah, like the little heart emote that we already have. One.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the
so
conundrum with
what I was saying
making
about Miss.
emotes.
Yeah. What I was saying about Miss Crit is after she'd heard my voice, she was like, "Oh, like whose voice is that?" Like she's like, "Keep talking." Like my teammate Pashley was. Oh yeah, she did. She was. she didn't even ask like anything about me. She's just like, "Oh, please keep talking." And then my teammate Pashley, who just quit the league, was like, "You want to know what'll kill that? He's 17 and he weighs 30. He's 17." And immediately her first question after that was,
God damn.
"Yeah, it was. It's a pretty funny moment. I appreciate.
So you were 17. Well, I have to say, like, your voice is like extremely deep for a 17-year-old.
Yeah, that's. I get that a lot. I don't know. People just immediately assume that I'm like,
Older.
yeah, older or another race or anything. Like, I
Right.
get it a lot.
First world problems.
Yeah, I guess not a lot of people really complain about that. It's not really a problem. I like it. I enjoy it because I look nothing like my voice should sound.
Right. You look like a blue inflatable guy.
Miss Crit, please don't leave. She said, I'm leaving now that you made me sound like a pedo.
No, don't leave. Are they doing drawing
Yes.
requests? Because I'm kind of just randomly doing stuff.
They just keep saying draw understood. Just draw it under effing
Guy,
stood.
how am I supposed to draw understood, guys? Come on now.
Like the understood emote.
But I just did it right there.
Draw the Pikachu. Oh, yes, please draw surprised Pikachu. I agree with Stara. She said draw the Pikachu meme.
Oh, okay.
If you could bring my Discord uh, profile picture to life, I would appreciate that so much.
I probably can't do it by muscle memory, but here I go trying.
And then Valk says draw a Wookiee dragon, which I don't even
A Wookiee dragon?
a Wookiee dragon.
I. w- Is that like a.
Yep, no, that's my reaction exactly.
Is that like a Star Wars dragon or something?
Stara says, I got you. Draw Miss Crit under censor bar stood.
Yeah, YouTube keeps like censoring all the comments, and you just have to keep clicking show.
Kevin said, "Why are you only listening to Star?" I'm reading. Oh, I didn't even see him say that's racist. Don't leave, and I'll be so lonely. Oh, now I feel
Oh,
bad.
wow. So our company's not good enough for you, huh, Crit? We see how it is.
Why you no love me?
This is supposed to be a safe podcast environment, but okay.
Oh, that Pikachu is beautiful. It's...
Apologize, guys, if I'm cutting in and out. My internet has been in the shitter the past few days.
Star says, "Cause Sin loves me," and Kevin says,
Oh, what a bold assumption of you to think that I loved anybody.
"Yikes, yikes."
I'm kidding, Sarah. You're very cute.
X says, "What is safe?"
X says, what is safe? I mean, technically nothing if you really think about it, but I'm not sure what your question pertains to.
Miss Catastrophe says, "I'm bullied too, Kevin. It's okay."
It's literally a pity party in the comments. I can't.
And then he said, "I love you, Stara."
Wow. Pick up
Yeah,
the scraps, am I right?
yeah. Stara was like, "Oh," after you were like, "Oh."
It's okay. I'll message you later.
That was. I feel like the you should we should get an O emote and it just has a bat in the background. Just
Well, what you
that
guys have
reference.
to understand is that the emotes I have draw them onto a canvas that's so small that it's hard. Like I have to use a pixel tool or sort of like a binary tool so that the pixels come out nice. So it's really hard. It's like by like a 25 by 25 dimension. It's not very big. So you can't add much to it.
Damn, that must. I mean, at least you're like an artist. Like I was gonna say, it sucks. Like I would never be able to. Probably why you're in charge, just because you can do that.
Well, I'm sure like anybody who wanted to do a podcast on here can, because there are other podcasts. It's just like I just added the art part of it because I didn't want people just sitting here listening. Not like that there's anything wrong with that, but I feel like this is just more enjoyable. And people say they like watching this kind of thing, so like why not?
Yeah, makes sense.
So you have any predictions for your season to come?
This the season or the like tournament season.
The tournament season.
All right. I have a feeling that SDG is gonna do pretty well.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go against Aspire, and we're gonna get dumpster. And that's pretty much it.
So what's up with that? Why does Aspire have such a reputation on them?
You, you cut out there.
I said, why does Aspire have such a reputation on them?
Um, I think I've played with Aspire. Well, with some of the teammates or team members of Aspire. I played with. He's pretty good, and he's a flex too, which is intimidating because I'm a flex, he's a flex, so that just causes like we're mainly DPS, so that just causes some like tension, like who's the better flex, and like all of their team is like good.
Right.
It's not like anyone has to carry anybody with like how it was with originally, where some of the teams who have been since removed had like higher people just kind of like carrying the weight of the team.
Right. Okay. That's pretty
But
interesting.
yeah,
I mean, they are my affiliate team. I can't say much without sounding so biased, but I haven't seen much of the other teams to really say what will happen. But I don't know. Hopefully what you say is right. Like they'll show some stuff off and make us proud.
Ek, who's on SDG with, said, "Be careful while the SDG is watching."
No, this is a friendly environment.
I think we're gonna go far. I think we have chances, and I can't be. I mean, I kind of have to be biased. I think we have the potential to just take the season, but
Yeah?
it's not gonna. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be easy.
Right.
I was really scared of Vendetta because, uh, I had played with two of their teammates, and they seemed like pretty like on par with our team. So it seemed like going to be like pretty like long like Overwatch or overtime matches if we ever played with them. But then since they've left as a team, so
Yeah. Definitely the fun part about the competition is finding your team rivals and sort of always trying to beat each other,
yeah,
as
I
long as
know.
it doesn't go too far.
Yeah, I know. Our team or SDG and the Exile Bionics were planning on setting up another little like match because since then they've been practicing a lot, and I expect that to go pretty pretty. I would expect it to be pretty well matched because it seemed like I think problem with their comms the first game, but I've like played with them since, and they've been like really and stuff like that, and they have some pretty good players on there too. Pern is an amazing.
Yeah.
Kevin said, "Y'all sleeping on my boy Pern."
I quite like Pern as a person. I haven't seen him play too much, like I said. I'm not so involved in minor league, so it's good to have you here for the perspective.
You cut out for like a section there. What was
Unfortunate.
that?
I said I'm not so involved with the minor league myself, so it's nice to have you here for the perspective.
Yeah, I definitely. I want to play against more teams. Like I want to do more scrims. I feel like a lot of the things we've been doing as a team is like practices, but I want to like do like scrims against other teams so I can like kind of what's going on in other like areas.
Right.
Kind of that's one thing, and like I feel I put more thought in is like I pay attention to who people play, and like I'm like, okay, so we're gonna have to watch out for this person playing this person. So like right when we get out, like right when we spawn in,
Mhm.
I can be like, okay, they're gonna run this. Like that's what's happening.
That's definitely something you should always keep in mind, what people play and how do you counter them, especially if you see somebody as a threat. So that's good that you do that.
Mute says hi there.
Hello, Mute. How are you? That came off so weird. Please don't go away.
It just leaves immediately.
Yeah, leaves immediately. Understood. I understand.
Just insert Miss Crit emote just under fucking stood.
Under fucking stood. We're gonna get demonetized.
X says draw a dog or draw an Overwatch. Oh, can you draw? That's something you're able to. Can you
Can I do what? Sorry?
can you draw an jetpack cat? Is that
Oh,
an
Jetpack
ability?
Cat. Yeah, so if you don't know what this is, Jetpack Cat was like sort of a meme in Overwatch because there, like, I think Brigitte was shown in an image with a cat that was like over like a jetpack that she was building. So everybody was joking like, "Oh, this is gonna be the next. This is gonna be Hammond. This is like the new hero." But then Hammond actually came out, and there was like sort of an uproar.
Yeah, jetpack cat is hero 20 or hero 30. That's what's happening.
Yeah,
We need we need more. It'd be amazing if jet support. Like imagine a support with a jetpack.
Hammond's erased from the game and from everybody's
Oh,
memories.
that's good feeling. Good feeling.
Nobody's gonna even remember him.
On Brigitte's new toasty emote, jetpack has a cat or oh jetpack cat is on the mug.
Yeah.
Oh, the victory photo says Slick Vic.
Oh, that's cool. That's good to know. It's a nice nod.
It's like when Jeff Kaplan said the new hero is on the horizon when like right before Hammond came out. It's a little hint to what we have coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so weird, like how people just kind of come to conclusions of things because before Hammond, like people made conclusions about. I remember there was a point where people thought that like Anna was Sombra, and there was like just a mix up about that. And there's been mix ups about like
Yeah.
pretty much every hero that's come up, besides Orisa, I think. Every other hero, there's
Yeah.
been like mix
Oh,
ups.
they thought Orisa was gonna be Doomfist
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
And then
Everyone was
Doomfist
like, all
came.
right, hero 27 it's got to be Doomfist, and then Orisa came out and people were like, oh my god, she's OP. Wait a second, she's hard to use. I think every character that's come out immediately the first reaction because no one knows how to counter
Yeah.
just oh they're OP, which is a really good thing to like learn how to play in competitive is if you know how to play that person, people don't really know how to counterplay them yet. So like right now I've been playing and people just assume like, oh Ash, she's a sniper, like she has a scope, but she's like played more like McCree, like you're in kind of like middle area. You have that distance, but you have to like you have some high damage, but it's not like one shot, one kill, so you can go middle area.
Yeah.
So people just underestimate her.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of the mentality for new characters is not always great. It's always such a mixed reception.
Yeah. Miss Catastrophe says draw a bat in a sink.
I'm not drawing a bat in a sink.
Uh, Kevin says, if you snipe as Ash, throw.
You would know a lot about throwing, wouldn't you, Kevin?
Oh, yikes. Miss Catastrophe says, Bat and Sinker keep together.
Uh-huh. So, I'm not drawing it.
Hashtag Bat Sink. No, 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 no. Says Kevin.
What she's referring to is the fact that I do art for people who I hang out with, like on the side, and I just draw Jordan as a sink or Miss Catastrophe as a sink, and I draw bat wings, obviously as a bat. But I'm not gonna do that right now because they have their own time with me and they get all the free art that they want, so this is other people's time.
Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. Oh, Westy says, Lem's fire is trash. I think that will be proven wrong. He's on Spire.
You're right
Unless
though.
he's throwing.
I heard that
Unless
guy
he's,
Westy's on it.
yeah, I think he might be, but you never know.
Yeah, that guy
It
Westy, he's
definitely.
horrible.
Kevin says, "Draw me like one of your girls."
I don't think the league needs to be represented in that fashion.
I would love that. Beautiful Kevin on like in the whole
The
Rose from
French
Titanic
maid
position.
outfit.
That'd be beautiful.
That's like the after hours special, you know what I mean? Like that's the
Yeah,
stuff you gotta pay for.
yeah. Star says, "Can I spend time with you, Sin? I love you."
Oh God. Why this?
And Miss Catastrophe says, "Draw Kevin."
Draw Kevin with what?
It just says, "Draw Kevin."
Oh. It could be literally any Kevin. Like any Kevin ever.
Like, isn't there a Kevin in the? I don't. This might just show how young I am, but there was a show I was growing up called, and I think it was a Jesus show. I'm pretty sure it was biblical in some way, shape, or form. But all the penguins had like rhyming names. Like I think it was like they all had rhyming names. Kevin, and you could just draw that penguin Kevin.
I That was a really long stretch for you, man.
You cut out there. What were you saying?
I said that was like a really long stretch for you, man. Like was that was like an anecdote.
An anecdote?
Yeah, like that was so much information for such a vague reference.
Uh, yeah, it's hard to explain. I have like a weird shows that I don't remember what are, and I try to explain them to people, hoping that one day that someone will just
Somebody else will
understand.
know.
Yeah, but no one ever knows.
No, I know what you feel like because there's a lot of shows that I remember that people don't. It's just an enigma itself. Like those shows that you remember but people don't remember or just don't care to remember. Like I can think of a couple like Mr. Meaty. People don't remember that.
Oh,
Or
the puppet show? The
yeah, that one was like it was
yeah.
crazy. And Mission Hill, like I feel like I was the only one ever who's seen that show.
No, yeah, I definitely have not.
Yeah, that was like an
I
old
feel like there's a lot
90s
of like
show.
little kid shows that I remember that I don't even think were around like my time, but I like somehow like honed in on them. Like
Right.
Booba, which was like Teletubbies. Um, there were so many. Miss Catastrophe says
What did she say?
draw female bats, and then Slick Vic says draw Pingu. Oh, I love Pingu. Newt,
Pengu.
Newt, Newt.
Newt, Newt. I was thinking about him when you were talking about the penguin named Kevin or something like that.
Yeah. Miss Catastrophe says draw Peppermint, and then bat.
I'm not drawing any of that stuff that I can draw like for them when we actually do these kind of sessions together.
Yeah. Westy says I hear that the captain of Aspire is terrible. Yeah, I've heard this.
You've heard
People they
correctly.
always say he's a trash. They always say he's a trash talker.
Yeah, especially to himself. He needs to learn how
I
to
think
love
we
himself.
definitely we've definitely formed some trash talkers in the league. Uh, like not like it's all fun and games.
Yeah, as long as it's banter from both sides, I don't mind. But if it's not, then I'm gonna have to look at that, my fellas.
Yeah, we have on SDG we have trash about everyone, including our own team. He's like he hasn't played any games yet. We just picked him up. He's Valk's boyfriend, husband. I'm not sure which one. Which I feel bad because I brought Valk onto the team, so I should probably know that. But uh, he always says like, "Oh, get backpacked. You guys are just in backpack. I'm carrying you all." So that's pretty funny.
There's your jetpack cat, whoever requested that.
X says we barely talk shit. Ek, you know that Sugary talks shit nonstop.
Let's sort of diverge away from that
Miss
topic.
Catastrophe is really on the whole she-bat. She's like, please.
No, Jordan. Yeah, I used your name. So,
Female.
what
Oh,
was.
sorry. Continue.
No, 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 go for it.
Oh, Batwing says female bats and male Jordan together. Draw that.
No. So, going forward, do you
Just
have
for
any sort of concerns so far with what you've seen?
you cut out.
God damn my internet. I
It's
said,
okay.
going forward, do you have any sort of concerns from what you've seen?
Um, around like what area specifically? Because I have a lot of like just mental concerns, but I also think overthink.
I mean, like overall, like, do you see this league heading into like a good place? You know what I mean? Just like,
Oh yeah, the league is good. We definitely had some drama, and but I think it's like I think it's a definitely a good league. Everyone's super friendly.
yeah.
My my biggest concerns are the like I don't feel like enough people are grabbing people into join
So recruitment,
recruiters. Yeah.
gotcha. Definitely keep that in mind then.
Uh, Westy says draw Bowser, please.
Draw what?
Bowser Jr.
Bowser Jr.
And Miss Catastrophe says say my name more.
What did she say?
Say my name more.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Looks like that's the last time you use her name. Just only say Catastrophe.
Literally, just call her X. You get over here, X.
You're just like playing a game together. You try to make call outs. You're just like X, do this. She's like, that's not my name.
So I just like X is gonna give it to you.
Star
What did Stara say?
know me probably in regards to the say my name more.
Oh. I mean, Stara, you could tell me your actual name and maybe we'll talk about that.
Batwing says know me.
Oh god. Anyways, let's diverge away from needy people.
So what what are your opinions on the new junk skins? Or not junk skins, Christmas skins. I was thinking about the Junkrat one when I asked that question.
I honestly have no real opinion because I don't really. They're neither good or bad to me. I'm not so interested in any of them where I'm like jumping through the
Yeah,
roof for them.
they're, I feel like the Lucy one's a bit strange.
I keep
Uh,
hearing things about that skin and like I even talked about it in the last podcast with Mrs. Crit and it was just like I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either. It seems a bit out of place in the game. Like it doesn't seem like any other skin.
You think so?
Yeah, to me it seems like I don't know if you've ever played Paladins.
Oh no.
Uh, yeah, it seems like something that would be in that. Uh, let's see. Westy says, "Draw bats riding a unicorn, please. Asking for a friend."
I'm literally drawing Bowser Jr. Already, Westy. You can only make so many requests at so many times. My goodness.
Yikes.
That captain of Aspire, he's a needy fellow.
Quadsky says some things about how he's been a recruit. We appreciate that. I appreciate that personally because that means there's people for me to, dumpster. But
If you do that, Quadski, thanks a lot, Tell us who you actually bring into the league. We'll keep it in mind and maybe we'll talk about rewards somewhere along the lines because I always appreciate the effort from, everyone in the community.
and tell them to use your name code enter to win.
Yeah, get that referral codes for 5% off.
Yeah, you could be entered to win a gift card. You never know.
Yeah, for V-Bucks because we're actually a Fortnite league.
Oh yeah, yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, I don't know if you were the other day, but Miss Kurt was talking and Kevin was in the background and he was playing solo in Fortnite and he was like, "Oh, I won! Tell everyone that I won." And Miss Kurt was like, "Guys, Kevin just won a game of Fortnite solo," and then everyone just immediately started bullying him, like including me, and it was so bad. Like, I was like, it doesn't count as a practice range. And then I think Borb was like, I mean, no one really plays Fortnite anyway, so if it's a 1 versus 2 game, you're likely to win eventually.
I'm so proud of everybody. That's good stuff right there.
Yeah. Mute says, "Do you guys believe that synergy among teams are super important to have a decent game/round?"
Mm, yeah. I don't
Yeah, I
I
feel
don't
like
I don't
teams
think
need to like become because like even in like if you just go into a regular game and someone's screaming at everyone, like you're not gonna have a good game. Like everyone's gonna be tilted. So if you guys are like if you guys are all friends and you guys know each other's call outs, it'll be pretty good. Like team matchups, if you have two pretty good against each other, it makes for a good game to watch. Like all the Overwatch like pro teams, they're pretty like I don't want to offend anyone, but they're pretty equal. Like it doesn't seem like there's any winners besides my own team, Excelsior. But there's yeah, definitely have to be like playing field, and on each team there needs to be some like good community.
I think it goes 50-50 depending on what kind of matchup it is because sometimes you solo queue, you get into a lobby with a bunch of solo queuers and you do really well and you end up grouping up with those people. And then you group up with those people and then it goes horribly. Like, even if you have established synergy, sometimes you still won't play so well. So it goes
Yeah,
either way.
the way the Overwatch queue seems to work is it kind of tests you. Like it sees you're doing good, or even like maybe like you win one like by a lot, and then it puts you against someone that's also doing really well. So games will just get harder. So it can kind of like test your guys' team and like see where you guys belong.
Yeah. I think overall, whilst synergy helps in the long run, it's not entirely needed all the time, depending.
Yeah. It's
Good question though.
yeah, Overwatch is a complicated game. Uh, X says we're tilted sometimes, and I love the team. Uh, Renegades had a team bonding snowball fight. Oh,
Oh,
we should.
really? That's
I feel like
cute.
every team. Yeah, we should do some like scrims where it's just May Snowball. I feel like it'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy. That's a good idea though. I actually was like the sort of event coordinator before. I haven't had an event in a long time just because like there's been so many changes, but before we had a mercy competition, maybe we'll make like a snowball competition. Whatever people want really. Oh, I forgot this dude had a shell.
Oh yeah, you
He's
just
only
rolling around
Bowser's.
naked.
Yeah, he's only Bowser's son.
Yeah, you know. I mean, was Bowser a parent? Like, I'm pretty sure it's pretty easy. Oh, speaking of Bowser, have you checked out the new Smash Bros. Game?
I have. I'm excited for the DLC characters more so than like what way we have, to be honest.
I did not hear the beginning of that. So,
I said I'm excited for the DLC characters more so than anything.
oh, okay, yeah, I've seen some people talking the. Oh, I know his name. It's the crocodile. He has like something in his name. He was the. I'm just gonna say the donkey. People have been saying he's pretty powerful.
The donkey? What?
The no, the Donkey Kong boss, uh, King K. Rool.
Oh, oh.
Yeah,
Uh, I'm not too sure, honestly. Like every character is pretty strong in their own way, but obviously there are like tiers and all that.
yeah. I haven't had a chance to figure it out because I don't know Switch, but I've always made Olimar, and people make fun of me for that. So
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised that people make fun of you for doing so. Okay, I'm not for bullying and hazing, but that's just you kind of deserve it at that point.
for playing Olimar,
Yeah,
Olimar's top tier, man. Olimar is top tier.
he's horrible.
No, he's horrible. That's like saying, I'm not gonna fight you. Olimar is pretty bad, but I love him. So
Literally reminds me of the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. He just reminds me of Billy. Like that's all I see. Every time he hits you with
is
a pick, man, he's like, destroy us all.
yeah. Star says Persona 5 hype for Smash Bros.
Exactly. See, you got good taste, Stara. That's literally what I'm super hyped about.
I've never played any of the Persona games. Definitely known people
That's a mistake right there, my man.
not playing any.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely not everybody's cup of tea, but I gotta say, just
Yeah.
this recent game that they had was just phenomenal.
From what I oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
What'd you say?
I was about to sneeze. Sorry.
Oh, bless you.
Thanks. From what I can tell, like it story, like based, and I definitely like enjoy some like good story to games because I don't know if anyone's noticed, but Overwatch is lacking story, which is
Nah, but
upsetting. I
they
feel like
got all that lore and all those comic books, my man. Like
but
so
but
great.
I know, right? Like
Yeah.
who doesn't hours of comic books, watch shorts, read into lore on the site, listen to Lucio's album.
Yep, that's definitely what people want to be doing.
Yeah, you know, people want to take their free time away from playing the video to read about the.
I don't know. It's like I think some people would enjoy story mode, but I don't think it'll ever really. be a thing.
Yeah, it's definitely, but I would enjoy very much a story. I feel like that would be a great. Star says more.
What did Star say? I keep having you repeat things just because because I every time you say something it cuts out because my internet's so shitty. I'm sorry.
She said more lore, please.
More lore. Yeah. Is Reaper McCree's dad? Question mark, question mark. 10-minute video.
Oh no. Uh, Mute says, I feel like working as a team together and working together towards an objective. I don't think there was an end to that sentence.
I I think they meant to end it with is good.
Yeah.
Is very good.
Is good.
Is
Is
very
good.
good. Yes, yes, yes.
It's like an old Jewish grandma. She's like, is good? And you're like, is nice.
Yeah.
Star says, does the Overwatch cast like Oreos? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Probably. I mean, who doesn't like Oreos?
Reaper probably.
No, I bet that guy.
Reaper.
I bet he loves the shit out of Oreos. He's like hiding them away, and that's why he's so mad because
Yeah.
people keep trying to take them.
I would have enjoyed. I know it would be anything, but I would have enjoyed so much if Reaper just like had the most like flamboyant dance out of anybody instead of just the tapping.
Yeah,
But I feel like they weren't trying to like joke around. They were trying to like keep it serious.
yeah, which makes sense, but at the same time, like if you hit somebody with that, you'd probably get a lot of attention from it.
Yeah. But then all the Reaper mains would be, please give me a good dance. Give me a Reaper dance. Don't give me this.
I'm not a Reaper main, but I would enjoy such a thing.
Yeah.
But I do play quite a bit of him.
You know, all those Reaper mains got to stay edgy.
You're right, though.
I mean, what else? What else do you do outside of Hot Topic? You play Reaper. I'm not bullying you. There used to be one.
We listened to Breaking Benjamin on a loop.
Oh, My Chemical Romance. Bring Me the Horizon.
I never liked that band.
Uh, I could. I don't think I ever listened to them. I could name edgy bands for like decades because I'm a teenager.
Hmm.
But
Understandable.
yeah, I think that one lasted the longest. The whole "it's not a phase." That one always lasts the longest.
Don't think I went through it, or I don't think I'm out of it.
Oh, makes
to,
sense.
to
Makes
be
sense.
honest, I can't tell which anymore, and I've lost track.
It's like if you can't find. Oh, you cut out for a bit. What was that?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. It's like if you can't find the thing that everyone says there is, you probably are that thing. Like there's always one weird. If you don't know who it is, it's you.
Yeah. How do I make this look like an Oreo? I hope this looks like an Oreo.
There should be an Oreo hero and over. Bring that to bring that to the light. Just next Hero 30, just Oreo, please.
A rolling Oreo.
Uh, Quadsky says, "What are some ways to coordinate lineups that give the majority of team members playtime, but also keep strong comps?" Asking for my non-league team. We're trying to work on that.
That's definitely sort of a hard thing to always balance, to be honest, because one part of you always wants to give everybody playtime because you like everybody, but then another part of you just wants to win, and you know necessarily what kind of things will win. I would say open communication with each other, being like, hey, I want to play you, but we don't necessarily need this. Can you work on this? You know what I mean? Having that sort of open channel to talk to each other and let each other know what you do need and what you don't need so you can start fulfilling more time with one another and make it like sort of fair for everybody and then just secure wins while you're at it because you're good at that said thing if you work on it.
Yeah, it's it's like anything in Overwatch time. So how long have you been in like league
Me,
situation, the league scene?
for quite some time. I can't even tell you how long. It's just well, I haven't been around as long as like everybody else, but I've sort of been around for quite some time. I will probably you'll probably see if I do like the user info like when I joined and all that, but I'm not an OG, but I have made my mark, I suppose, with the amount of time I've been
Yeah,
here.
I mean, you are one of the.
Oreos. I can't fucking spell Oreos. What's wrong with me? What'd you say? I'm one of the.
You are one of the founders on the
Yeah.
minor. Yeah,
The minor and the major. I just happened to get that sort of role somewhere along the lines. It's not like I started with it. By no means did I sort of build this thing up from the beginning. I just came in and started building, I suppose.
yeah. So I heard.
So you
I
heard.
when I was watching the first podcast, I heard about your little starting.
Yeah. It's been an adventure for sure. And I hope everybody else has that sort of adventure where they've done a lot that they're proud of and that they're happy about and they've made friends that they're happy about and I just hope everybody has a good time.
Yeah. Foxy G says, Hammond
Ham and what?
Hammond Oreo skin.
Ham and Oreo skin. Yeah, he's like rolling around and shit.
Yeah,
And then they
that'd be
change
that.
Hammond himself to like a panda. That'd be so cute.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, but that'd be way too much effort.
Yeah, they could put his little grappling as a glass just shoots out.
Yeah, that's definitely way too much effort. All right. And
What is my?
on that note, I think we'll start wrapping this up because we're reaching the hour and 30 minutes mark right here. So, any final questions, statements, anything you guys want to say? And if you guys, by the way, I don't have a name for this podcast. If you recognize, like, I'm just writing Overwatch podcast. If you guys have any name suggestions, please go ahead and tell me. I'll implement whatever I like, obviously, and maybe I'll make you something. Maybe I don't know. It's hard not giving incentive when I feel like I'm getting something. But if you guys have suggestions, that would be great. And whoever you want to see on next, I do have somebody who wanted to be on. But if you guys personally want to see somebody, I'll think, I'll just try to talk it through with them. So please just let me know. And do you have any last statements, Wabafet?
You could call the podcast Over Listen.
Over listen.
It's
That's not
it
bad.
is not Overwatch. It's
Yeah,
Stara
that's not
says
bad.
this league has made me social and helped me make friends when I usually be antisocial. Well, that's nice,
That's
Stara.
great. I'm so glad about that.
I think everyone loves Stara. Even the people that don't know Stara love Stara.
I can't say I haven't interacted with her so much. I've only started interacting with Stara recently.
Yeah, I know Miss Crit takes very much pride in Stara. I think she said it's her Oreo baby.
Yeah, her particular creation.
That's what was invented.
All right, I'm definitely gonna wrap it up here. Thank you for being on. I really appreciate it.
cut out there. What was it?
God. I said I'm gonna wrap it up, but I said thank you for being on. Like I really appreciate it. Like I love the different perspectives from everybody, and yours was definitely a breath of fresh air because everybody else I've sort of probably will have on this show I've spoken to a lot. So me and you being sort of strangers has helped me get a lot of outside perspective.
Yeah. Yeah. I like being involved with the league, even though I'm a newbie. But
Hey, I mean
it was
that's
definitely
how you get like that's how you get notoriety and that's how you get a mod position and eventually a founder position.
yeah.
um
It was definitely fun.
yeah, I'm glad you had fun, man. Thanks a lot. And say goodbye.
Uh, goodbye. Yeah. I don't know. They have me locked up. I'm not allowed.
Oh no. Goodbye guys. Thanks for tuning in. And if you want me to save any of the art that was
Peace
drawn,
out.
just let me know.